Hola, mis estudiantes. We are going to be starting with Unit 3 from our 3B books, and this is what we'll be covering in the next month or so. In this trimester, we will be doing 3 units, and they will last about a month, as opposed to chapter halves that last 2 weeks. So, our vocab, as you may already know from doing your vocab note cards, is over household chores and vocab pertaining to them, like rooms in the house and other things. And then our second set of vocab is going to be about requesting help, accepting or refusing to give it, and giving thanks. Our grammar is going to be something sort of totally new, but sort of familiar as well. It is about the subjunctive mood. In Spanish, there aren't only tenses that tell you when something happened, but there are also moods that describe the speaker's intention toward the event. It's sort of confusing, but we'll be going over it this unit. So we're going to be talking about the concept of the subjunctive mood, tenses and moods, the indicative versus the subjunctive, which are both moods, and not to blow your minds, but the indicative is the mood that we have been discussing so far in your Spanish career. So when you guys learned the present tense, what you really learned was the present indicative. When you learned the preterite, it was really the preterite indicative. When you learned the imperfect, it was really the imperfect indicative. And there are corresponding moods in corresponding tenses in the subjunctive mood. We're going to be talking about how to conjugate a verb in the present subjunctive. We're going to talk about how to do that with regular verbs, verbs with irregular yos, car and are verbs, we're used to those being irregular, stem changers, how IR stem changers are extra special. We're going to be talking about dishes, not the first time we've talked about dishes. If you remember your commands notes, they're listed there. Forming the subjunctive is very similar to forming commands. And we're going to be talking about the use of the subjunctive with expressions of volition and impersonal expressions. If a lot of this seems very confusing right now or way over your head, don't be afraid. We're going to be talking about it in class and through these YouTube notes and hopefully making it much more clear.